Hello, I'm Chris Williams, and today we're going to be reviewing the Unstoppable Wasp, issue 7. The cover. The cover is just bad. I mean, look at that. It looks proto-anime-like, or proto-manga-like, by the cover artist Stacy Lee. And I have to say, I really hate this. And we have the Wasp throwing a cake at the face of the Winter Soldier. This is just an insult to what the Winter Soldier is. He's in a girl fight with the Wasp? Oh, come on. Can't we have anything better than this? It's not even drawn well. I've seen better artwork done by other guys who do anime or manga-like artwork. But this is just bad. It's just so juvenile. And once again, Marvel gives us a first page where we have an entire page dedicated to a few words explaining what this book is about and who worked on it. Another useless first page, which means the next page where we actually have art will just be generic comic book panel art, which isn't fine, but I was hoping for a nice one-page spread with the, as I've said before, with the names of who worked on this comic book inserted into the artwork. Here we have Janet, Pam, and Scott Lang. Surprisingly, neither of them are in a relationship, so that's a plus. And Janet is Nadia Van Dane's godmother. And I have to say, the artwork is still proto-manga style, and this is something I'd see in what's his name, Archie. Frankly, this artwork looks like it should be in Archie. I mean, not a Marvel comic. I mean, just look at Janet Van Dane and Scott Lang back there. That's not even comic book art. That's cartoon art. Why do they not have eyes? Why are they just black? It's not even Rob Liefeld's disease. That's just something you'd see in the Sunday Funnies. This is so bad. Here we have the new Wasp talking to Giant Girl, who works for the New Avengers. And once again, we have more bad artwork, because look at that face on Janet Van Dyne in the background there. More black eyes. This is not good artwork. Here we have a Giant Girl, and or rather, well, I'm going to call her Giant Girl. She goes by another name. It's not that important. And here we see them trying to be friends with each other. And Jen Van Dyne says, "You'll be my best friend now," apparently. And here we have them at the Wasp's, Jan Van Dane's birthday party. Happy birthday, Nadia. And we see all the young Avengers and some of the other the real Avengers, in the background. And then they're all smiling, and this all looks like they're at a cult. Doesn't it look like they're at a cult? I wish they were at a cult. It might make it more entertaining. And it's just bad. Here we see Nadia getting a hug from Hercules. And he says he loves the little girl, and things are always fun around her. I'm not having fun, Hercules. And I'm glad you're not hugging me. Frankly, I'm surprised she's enjoyed being hugged by anyone, or any woman has enjoyed being in any contact with a man. At least in SJW Marvel, any man doing anything like this would be considered rape. Here we see Tigra's son pouncing on Nadia. How he says that he is her half-brother, apparently. Because apparently the Skrull who impregnated Tigra had some of Hank Pym's DNA, so he's basically related to her now anyway. And the female Vision's daughter tells her about all this, how they're all related to each other. And Jan Van Dyne says she'll always protect the little guy, apparently with tears in her eyes, even though she just met the little brat. Or let's just say the little boy. Because all of this is annoying. And this is something you'd see in a very bad anime or manga. Frankly, if this was a Go Nagai work, their demons would break in here and kill everyone. Here we see Tigra and Nadia hugging each other, saying that they'll be friends forever, and tears in their eyes and all girly stuff. Maybe I should... Yeah, maybe I should wipe my eyes. Yeah, I'm crying here because I see the death of Marvel on the horizon. Okay, yeah, Marvel's already dead. And I have to say, this is pretty much its requiem. A bad requiem. I've said this before, but SJW Marvel comics are just the death of anything good comics. Here, Nadia Van Dyne is introduced to Jocasta, and we also see Stark greeting Nadia as well, while Miles Morales somehow has developed the manga ability to eat food through his costume. And we see he takes a big bite of it. You know it because his mask is suddenly deformed. Are you sure that it's deformed? He's eating, or does he now have cancer? Because this comic book is cancer. It gives cancer. And we see Nadia threatening Stark if he should do something to hurt her surrogate mother, Janet Van Dyne, because now they're in a relationship. Here, the last time I heard it, Janet was in a relationship with Alex Summers from the X-Men. Apparently they got rid of that future world where they actually had kids. So there's another story they've completely destroyed. And another relationship that just suddenly sprang up. So they're in a relationship now, Janet and Stark. Oh, good. Who are they going to be in a relationship with tomorrow? Maybe the toaster? That guy down the street? Who knows? Here we see Nadia being introduced to the Winter Soldier. And you know that fight that was supposed to happen on the front page? Well, guess what? That fight ain't happening. And it turns out that, well, this is good knowledge, that the Winter Soldier was the soldier that Nadia apparently met in the Red Room. And we see Nadia's friend bash away the Winter Soldier, thinking that he's going to harm Nadia. And there's a little bit of a scuffle while the idiot, or the idiotic Hercules, says, "An excellent hit. I love this party." And you see this bad artwork, and oh God, their eyes. They're all their eyes. And there are other characters I hate as well. And it's so boring. It's bad artwork. And especially when they don't give real eyes and just put black dots. And we hear Nadia celebrating that her friend basically kissed her other friend, and now they're in a lesbian relationship, and they're all squealing and apparently levitating. And I hate this artwork. It's so bad, and the coloring is bad, and I wish it was worse so I couldn't see this artwork at all. I want better artwork. I don't want this Marvel. And we see them all going to a club and partying. They make various comments and jokes, and it's stupid. And then we see someone scream, "Everybody shut up and get down on the ground," because this is where a bunch of super criminals have gone together and are going to rob a bunch of superheroes and their brats. And Nadia says, "Oh, you got me a team up? And her friend says, "Yes, I got you a team up." Because this is stupid. This is monumentally stupid, as we see a bunch of villains, including the White Rabbit and I think it's Sandman back there, as they all end up fighting each other in a big fight. Some of them smiling, some of them not looking happy about being in the middle of this. And this is just stupid. And I hate their smiling faces, and I wish this would just end right now, but I still have to keep going with this review. This artwork is bad, and this fight is bad. And basically, at the last bit of it, we find out that Nadia Van Dyne's mother is still alive. She asks where she is, but her mother says, "No, don't worry about that. Just tell me about your day." What the hell are you talking about, lady? You've been kidnapped and you haven't seen your daughter in months. She thought you were dead, and now that you're back together, you shouldn't be. You want her to tell you about her day, about her birthday? That's stupid. And this is how the issue ends. This is a bad comic. I don't understand why Marvel keeps publishing this comic. And I wish it to end very soon. But they probably won't. They'll just reboot it again. And I hate this comic book. On a final note, the artwork is incredibly bad. The writer, Jeremy Whitley, should be ashamed of himself, and the artist, Morality Feministia, should be ashamed of himself doubly so. Or at least someone should be ashamed for this comic book, because it is bad. Now, if you like this review, subscribe. Make sure you're still subscribed. If you're watching my videos but you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I want you to hit that bell and get all the notifications for my upcoming videos. And also remember, hit that like button and leave some comments down below. And also keep checking back in future videos for more information on my own independent comic book, Scumdogs. I want you to check it out and enjoy that comic book when it comes out. Now, I'm Chris Williams, and I'm off for the day.